Hello. I hope my voice is carrying over pretty good. I hope you can hear me pretty good. But I just want to go over a few quick downloads that was given to me within the past 3 days. And I wanted to come out and mix the energy of the air, mix the energy of the air because at this time I am still embracing how much of a blessing the winter has been and is and shall be. But a few quick downloads that came to me within the past 3 days was regarding the fivefold ministry. And in the Christianity, you have apostles, prophets, evangelists, pastors, teachers, and what God has let me know that he's been pouring out within the age of Aquarius is that the gifts of the fivefold ministry. That's how the Christianity describes it. But the gifts, the attributes of God himself is being poured out fully. So the apostles, they start things, they initiate things. They're like the president of companies. They don't handle all the details and all of that. They start it, they initiate it for others to carry it out. They give the instructions, for others to carry the message on. And then you have the prophets. They speak the specific messages of God that for a specific person or a specific group. Those are the prophets. They give specific messages from God. And then you have evangelists. They're sent out, and they're like the recruiters in the military that go out recruiting militants or whatever. Those are the evangelists. They're the recruiters. They go out, speak in big gatherings because they're wanting to spread the good news that others may come and join. And then you have pastors. They're the shepherds. They tend to the flock. They feed the sheep. They do more like support and counsel and give advice. Those are the pastors. They usually have a flock to tend to. And then you have teachers. Those are the ones that basically can give you detail after detail, step by step. And pastors and teachers, basically kind of like fall under the same thing. They basically can be doing the same roles. And at any time, each of these callings, apostles, prophets, evangelists, pastors, teachers, we all can carry each one of those gifts at any given time, but we're all gifted with one the most. So, but what God was telling me about how about the fivefold ministry is that's what's being also poured out in these days, the age of Aquarius. And also he mentioned that we have no need, even though we have all of these different gifts within us to teach us and guide us and give us messages of God. The Bible also says that you have no need of any man to teach you. Why? Because you are God. God lives within you. But then there are those that, yes, we do need someone to counsel and guide and shepherd and all of that. So always know you have no need of no man to teach you because the whole God himself has shown up on the scene because he's raising mature adults of the word of God, of the Spirit himself, of God himself. That's what the pouring out is. God is raising up adults of showing all of the God attributes within ourselves. The next thing that was downloaded within my spirit these past 3 days is that the respecting the different seasons. And God kept rehearsing this over and over in my spirit about respecting each individual season. So finally God told me the seasons are overlapping And I had to find it in the Word, but the closest thing that I found in the Word that resonates, because God explained that more to me, was the seasons overlapping. In Revelations and in Ezekiel, he says that describing the kingdom of heaven or whatever, he said that there's a river and there are two trees on each side of the river, and those trees will bear fruit the whole 12 months. So to me, that's letting me know in my spirit, if it's bearing fruit for 12 months, that must mean that winter and summer, spring and fall, they're all together in this, because the tree will bear fruit each 12 months, and also the leaves are for healing. So that was good that God confirmed to me what he was saying about the seasons overlapping, but also what God said about the seasons overlapping, explaining it more, is that within ourselves, within our life here, we will have springtime, and springtime is new growth, light, sun, awaken, beginning, love, planting, and just feeling good, excited, joy, fun, happy. And the winter time within ourselves, we have dormant, we're grieving, we have stagnant, we may be sick, in dark times, lonely, and it could be long, and you got to learn patience, and you build weeping, and the Bible say weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. So you got also you got summer, where you're energized, you're strong, you're active, you're gathering in your harvest, you're adventurous, you're exploring, you're profiting, you're having friendships and love, stuff like that. That's the summer. And then fall is when change of life, you're letting things go, you're doing preservation, you're learning balance, you're separating, you're cutting things off, and you have a long time, and you're storing up preparation. Okay, so how God was explaining about the overlapping, because at any time within our lives, we could be in spring, summertime, and all of a sudden we may experience grief, sadness. So within our lives, we have to know how to respect each separate season in our life to be able to really see the fullness of God within us. Can you respect when you're in the winter time within your spirit? Can you respect when you're in the fall, when things are being pruned away from you, cut out of your life, or you got to cut things out of your life? Can you respect the summertime when love come your way and you this and that, and when springtime come, the new growth? Can we learn to respect each season within our lives? And they overlap because they could come at any time. And also the last thing that was maybe two more that was given to me these past 3 days was, I was riding, coming back from somewhere, and a song was on the radio called Material Girl. I'm a material girl living in a material world, and I want material things. I don't know how it would say it, and it says that God told me that the main reason for relationships not advancing is because of lack of or abuse of money. And the love of money is the root of all evil. No matter what the fruit may show on the outside and everything, if the reason relationships, one of the main reasons relationships don't advance, it has to do with money. And it may not show that on the surface, but if you research it and go all the way to the root of things, it's because of the lack of money or the abuse of it. And that the love of money is the root of all evil. So let us respect this big abundance that's going to start overflowing in all areas of our life, and finances may be one of them. So let us not take abusive use of the money and the lack of money. Let us get out of that poverty mindset and find out how to become abundant in the flow of the Spirit. And the last thing, God himself is here because we are mature with the fullness. And that is what God's objective is to mature us to the fullness of the Godhead, to flow freely through us. And I pray that that is something to encourage and motivate us to go ahead and receive the blessings of the pouring out of his Spirit here on this natural realm. It's no longer, it's never been something that's far out in between and whatever in heaven, high in the sky. No, heaven is right here within you. God himself is within you, and you are God. Have a blessed day. Okay, good luck.